Okay, I'm in the meadow.
Nice. I want you to stand there, inhale the air, inhale the feeling. And I want you to look what you have on your feet.
I'm
Oh,
barefooted.
good. I want for you to imagine your toes digging into the ground deeply, deeply, that you're really connected with your feet into the ground, and you can feel the energy coming up from the earth into your feet, up through your legs, and inhale it to your body. Do you feel connected now?
Yes.
Good. I want you to tell me what you can see around you. Is there any trees, any animals, flowers, or other people?
It's a big forest and it's a dark forest. I mean, because it's thick and the the meadow, the grasses are rather long.
Okay.
It's big, big forest. I mean, yeah. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can you recognize the surroundings? Can you recognize the feeling you get? Have you been there before?
no, it's like a picture that I've seen of a big forest with pine trees
Good.
and evergreens, and I can sort of see them like over. I can see them over, and so I'm in a clearing with the long grass in that place.
Nice. So this, if I understand you right, this is a clearing in a big dense forest. Is that what you say?
Yes, and it's still a big meadow.
Yeah.
It's just the grasses are long and
And
it's big and it goes down like where I'm standing. It goes straight out, then it goes down to the edge of the trees, and the trees go all the way around.
so the trees is the boundary between the meadow and the forest.
Yeah, there's a fence too, and
Yes.
there's a deer. There's a deer further out to the left,
So can
and
you
it's like looking at me.
describe the fence around there?
Yeah, it's that fence with the barbed wire
Okay.
or like that type of wire with the post, the wooden post.
Yes.
It's like dividing property or something.
Yes. Nice. But you can see the gateway out from the meadow or into
Yeah,
the forest.
it's over on the right hand side.
Then I want you to walk over there and stop when you're there and tell me when you're standing in front of the gate.
Yeah, I am too. It looks like it's like it's been open because like the grass is pretty thick here, but the like you know how the gate's been open and closed or whatever, like that's where the grass is sort of worn down.
Yeah. So the gate is open now.
No, it's
It's
closed.
closed. Good. Then I want you to open it, step out of the meadow, and close the gate very, very thorough behind you.
Yeah, it creaked and it slammed shut. It slammed shut too.
Good.
It creaked open and slammed shut.
Yeah, nice.
Right.
So you're now standing on the outside of the meadow and in the forest.
Yes, I am.
Good. And can you see, perceive a path, pathway?
Yeah, it's a dirt pathway, and yes,
Is it just a part of the forest, or is it paved in any way, or
no, it's not paved. It's a travel pathway for sure.
yeah, so it's natural pathway. Yes.
Yes, it is, and it goes up to the left.
Okay. Then I want you to follow that pathway. Follow it till you come to some kind of water. It can be a lake, it can be the sea, it can be a creek, it can be a river. When you come up to that place, I want you to stop there and tell me when you're there.
I'm there because it went up the hill, up to the left, and then over and down to the right, and then there is a small creek.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, it's
nice.
a small creek, and yeah,
And I want you there to stop there and inhale deeply again. Inhale through nose, out through mouth. And I then want you to look at the water and tell me the character of the water. Is it still floating still, or is it rapid? Is it deep?
it's moving rapidly, and it's not deep. It's just a creek. It's clear, but it's moving because from the right, it's coming and it's moving left, and it goes down left, and you can see it like pour. It's moving sort of fast, not like super fast, like
Uh,
a rapids or anything,
uh,
but you can definitely tell the direction
yeah.
of the water, and there's like rocks that it's like going over. You can see
Is it going over to the left or right side?
it's moving to the left. It's moving
Moving to
to
the left, and
the
it's
left.
rapid because there is a slope.
It's not like rapids, where it's a big
No, but it's
water, but
fast.
it's just, yeah, you can see it moving.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can definitely tell the direction, almost as if it's higher on the right and coming down to the left. Yeah.
Can you see any source for the creek, or can we just see the creek?
Yeah, over to the right, and as it winds back, there's a lake or water, a body of water to the right.
Okay, lovely. Now
Uh,
then, yeah,
right now, I can see it. It's like it goes into the creek goes into like a river, and you can actually see it move through big like boulders or like mountains ending in the water. Yeah,
yeah,
and further down, I can just feel it. There are some rapids or some. It's coming down from up top.
yes.
Cool.
Is that a good feeling you get? That is something energetic giving you positive feelings?
Yeah, there's nothing negative. It feels like this place is just beautiful.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. I think I can see it also. And now I know that there are a pathway over that creek, and I want you to find that. It can be just stones in the creek. It can be a bridge. It can be a log, whatever.
It, it's just a footbridge.
Footbridge.
Although there are rocks like close enough to the footbridge that I could walk over, but I don't want to bust my behind.
No,
It's it's not a hump. It's flat.
yeah. Then I want you to enter upon there and stay in the middle and look down into the water.
You can see the bottom. It's clear. Looks like it could be cold. It just looks, yeah, it looks.
It looks like it could be cold to enter into the water. Yes,
I have a feeling that the water is cold.
yes. Can you see any fishes?
Yeah,
You can. Can you see
yeah.
how they
some top poles and some like either they look like either bluegill or crappie.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got the little orange right here. I
yes,
think crappie.
yeah. Are they big? Are they small?
They're just small.
A lot of them? It,
Just
just
yeah.
a few. Yeah, okay.
And the crawdads.
And I,
You can see everything in it. You can see everything in it.
yeah,
It's fresh water. It's definitely fresh water.
that's good. Do you think the fish have anything to give to you?
Yeah, one burped out a little ring.
Yeah. And does that mean anything for you?
I don't know. I just got on my knees and I picked it up, and it fit on my onto third finger away from my pinky finger. The
Put,
second finger from well, it's the third digit.
yeah. So you put it on your finger?
Yes.
Okay. Then I want you to keep it there and take it with you on this journey.
I think that's my ring finger when I think about it.
Okay.
It's right there.
Yeah, that's the ring finger, yes. So keep it there. Is it silver, gold, or any other material in that ring?
It's like a silvery gold. That's sort of strange.
Yeah. So it's shimmering in different colors or in
No,
different.
silver with a gold inlay.
Yeah, okay. Lovely. Sounds beautiful. Okay, keep it because it's for you and it's have significance for you either now or later. Anyway, I want you to go over to the other side of the creek and continue walking on the pathway until you come to that mountain, a mountain or a hill or something like that.
I'm already wearing boots.
Okay?
It's like after I left out of the field, I had on sandals, and now I'm crossing this bridge. I have on boots,
Okay.
brown boots.
Yeah, I guess you're going to need them. So keep them also. And tell me when you are standing in front of the face of the mountain or the hill or whatever it is.
Okay.
You're there?
Yes.
Yeah. And I want you to lean your cheek against the mountain. I want for you to describe the feeling you get. If it's cold, warm, is it smooth, rugged?
It is cool, and it is rugged. It's like a conglomerate rock
Okay,
with lots of little stones in it.
yeah,
Some of them are actually almost sharp, like it's a rough surface.
yes.
Strange.
So it's like is the glimmer embedded in the face of the mountain or small stones?
I have to walk back away from it.
Okay,
There's where I'm in the shadow.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's hard to figure out.
it just looks dry. It doesn't look. No, there's no glimmer to it just because it's in the shadow.
Okay, I
And then
understand.
out of the shadow, at certain parts higher up, where the sun is coming through the trees, it's brighter and looks clean.
Lovely. So I want you to search after a way up to the mountain, up on the mountain. I want you to climb the mountain And take whatever time you need to do that. Make notice of everything you meet, everything you see, and everything you feel. I want you to start climbing and take your time to do that. Take the time you need to climb all the way to the top of the mountain. You are totally protected and safe, and nothing can happen to you.
Dude, I'm on the back of a bee. I don't know how. Wow, I just shrunk, and it's flying me up. It's flying me up to the top.
What is it that flying up? A bird? Or
No, it's a bee. I'm on the back of a
a,
bee.
of a bee? Oh, so you're shrunk to that size?
I did, but it was so fast, and it was like I just all of a sudden went forward. That's when my head, like I was in a dream. That's why my head popped back like that, and I'm going, shoo, and it's sort of like going side to side, and you can feel the wings and the
Yeah.
vibration.
You can feel the
Yeah,
wind in your face.
yeah, yeah. I'm on its back.
Lovely. Is it a ordinary bee or is it a bumblebee? Or
It's interesting. Just as you said that, I was sort of looking at it, and first it was a bumblebee. Then first it was a like a blackjack, big and yellow with the black, and then it changed to a bumblebee as you said it.
okay, I think he needs the strength to keep you on his back.
And yeah, I'm all right. I'm coming up,
Yeah. I want
and
you to
like it stops, and like I fly off of it, and I stumble forward on my feet, and I'm wearing shorts.
okay. So it feels like you are in a hurry. I want you
It got
to
me.
ask the bee to stay there with you for a little while, and he will do exactly what you ask him of. Is he still with you?
Yeah,
I want you to thank the bee and also ask if he have any message for you.
yeah. There's a female too.
Okay. So there are two of them, or is the
You know,
bee a female?
no, I'm like I'm big now. The bee is just there buzzing around.
Yeah.
I told her thank you, and then I guess the female was on the bee too because she's there.
So now you have a female with you there?
She didn't have any shoes on, and she has like these purple pants that are like cut off at the like they're made to her knees, and they're like velour, and she has a tan blouse with a what do you call it? Like a vest like that's like made of either rawhide or what do you call it, suede or something like that.
Okay.
Just hair,
So,
pointed long ears. No shit, dude.
so
And she
is
had wings. She wasn't a bee. She flew with me.
yes. Do you think she is an expression of the bee that want to communicate with you?
No, the bee is still flying around. She was flying with me. She's a fairy.
She's a fairy. Oh, lovely.
She's
Has
a fairy.
has she acknowledged your presence there?
Yeah, she put her hand on my shoulder and she smiles.
Okay, then I want you to listen what she had to say because I think she had something to give to you.
and I'm barefoot again.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
I'm barefoot again,
Yeah.
and I, um, she's saying she says, remember, try and remember, this is who you truly are, where you are from, loves me.
Beautiful.
She is my mate.
Yes. Does it feel like she should follow you on this journey you're on?
Wow. And, you know, my fingers are long and nimbly like. I think she wants to show me where we are.
Yeah.
Um, because she's telling me that I should remember.
It's important for you to remember.
I think I'm here already.
Yes.
I don't know how this happened, but I think I'm there wherever.
Where you were meant to be?
She wants to show me everything,
Okay.
and I have wings.
You also have wings now?
Yes.
Yes. But I know there is a couple of hands that want to take you with him, her, on a little bit further journey. I want you to look up to the sky. I want you to see when they're coming down towards you. You can tell them to stop if you want. But I think it's meant for you
I
to.
told her I'll come back. I told her I can come back. I'm gonna go ahead and go on this journey and finish what we're doing.
Yes,
Just she'll be here.
she will be there for you when you're coming back. Can you ask her a question? Can you ask
Yeah.
her about the meaning with the ring you got from the creek or from the fish? Is there any importance for you now to understand that?
Yeah, she's my mate. She has a ring as well.
Yeah, so it's some kind of engagement ring or
No, she has an emerald on hers. She's my mate.
okay,
We're 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 betrothed came to me, but betrothed.
okay, sounds lovely. So, can you see the hands?
Yeah, they're up there.
Yeah, and they are
Look
coming towards
like
you.
spinning around.
Yeah, I want you to step into the hands, or if the hand choose to scoop you up, whatever. And I want you also to turn around and thank her for now and send your love to her and say that you will be back.
I have.
Good. I want you to give love to the hands and ask them to take your place and the time that is important for you to be aware of now in this timeline. Ask them to bring you there so you can perceive what's happening. And tell me when you are there. And let it take time if you want to. Are you flying through the air?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of dogs here.
In the hands, or you can see them?
Wherever they've taken me to this place, and I don't know how big I am, but there are dogs here. And the first one was really close to my face. It looked like my Mila.
I guess it is. It's there to greet you and welcome
Uh,
you.
it's Zoe. I put Zoe down last year.
Yeah. So I guess she has a message for you. I guess she has a lot of love for you.
Uh, and Tiger is here as well.
Lovely. So you can hug them and pet them.
They're sort of big. They're big, man.
Yeah.
Or I'm sit down or something because
They are big because they don't need any boundaries anymore. They are
on
free.
face, like I'm close to their face. I think I'm like this still tiny, like I'm a tiny little fairy or something, and then they're just big and
Do you
like
feel small in that body you have?
I do feel small
Yeah.
because I was right next to her face and I felt like I was so close to her eyes,
Yeah.
and then I saw Chata. She just came forward and Tiger. Oh,
Lovely. I want you to spend time with them. I want you to communicate with them because they are going to talk to you. And if you have difficulty to hear, just ask the hands to help to interpret what they're saying. And you will totally understand what they're saying to you.
it's all my dogs that I've ever had.
Yeah,
Even Blackie is here, and Blackie is sorry that he growled at me and intimidated me when I was a kid.
yeah.
The sheepdog is sorry for hurting my feelings and making me so sad when she jumped over the fence and he jumped over the fence and was killed by the car.
Was it meant for her to leave this reality then?
It was a mistake.
Okay. Now she.
But he says no accidents. See, he says no accidents.
No.
I'm in doggy heaven, so
Yes.
it doesn't get any better than this.
No. Do they feel playful, happy?
They're studying to be humans, all of them.
They're starting to be humans?
They're studying to be human
Okay, so they are thinking of coming back, manifest again.
in a nicer corporeal place, though, not
Yes.
on Earth.
No. Because they are totally uh, able to choose what they want. Is that not so?
Yeah, Coco wants a big family.
Yeah. She is very social then, I guess, and was even when.
Coco, he's a male.
Oh,
He's the winter dog.
okay.
All of the dogs are here, dude. All of them are here.
So,
All the dogs I've ever had.
and what that make you
Hey,
feel?
Coco's, Sophia's Pekingese is here. I think I'm in doggy heaven. But I'm in doggy heaven. I was like a fairy tale, dude.
Lovely. But I guess there was some meaning for you to meet them now, and I guess
Yeah,
they want to communicate with you.
I miss them, and I have dogs with me now for and there's a real connection that we
Yes,
make with animals, and they're with us as well as guides, and they're watching and protecting us.
yes,
They will make us turn around if someone is coming behind us. That means us no harm. And as long as we see them coming,
yes.
they
And
help us not to be late.
okay,
They do a lot of stuff. After they've lived with you and they go on, they stay around and they're multidimensional as we are.
yes, as all living are. So, do you think some of them are manifested back to Earth?
No, they won't come back to Earth until after she's fully shifted. They've learned everything they needed to know
Yeah,
about violence and
yeah. But they are there waiting for you to shift to a higher frequency level.
uh, they got their own game plan going on. They're there because they love me and they like to watch out for me.
Yeah,
But I will be able to have communication with them once we shift, and they'll
lovely,
be because our communication will be easy.
lovely. Do they ever communicate with the dogs you have in your house for the moment?
Yeah, they play together.
Lovely. They usually do have that connection to the pets you have around you in this reality.
Well, they know Charlie and they know Chata
Yeah,
because they lived with him for years. And Zoe and Charlie were very close. They're brother sister. Zoe was Charlie's big sister. He says, "Puppy from another mother." That's funny.
yes. And I guess they can tell you what the dog that are around you in this manifestation on earth, what they are there and playing for purpose in your life if you ask them.
They're special healing dogs. It's true.
Yes, that was a plan they already had when they manifested.
They're holding a high vibration for Mike and for Eddie
Yes,
to help in this process, which is amazing that you know.
so that is why Eddie feels so attached to the dogs. He can feel that.
Yeah, he's always been an animal lover,
Yes,
especially with dogs.
yeah,
So he saved his life. She, when he needed companionship the most.
yeah. But they're spreading the energy for all in this household you have.
She's here the most, and she's with him every day.
Yes,
she's with me as well.
She's there to keeping the energy level up. Is that so?
Yes.
Yes, lovely. And dogs that are manifested are also very sensitive on what's going on, and they don't have the same wail in front of their eyes as we human have. Is that so?
Um,
If you ask them.
well, no, I'm so sorry. We were on a we we were on a ledge, and I'm sorry. I started dreaming. I started dreaming.
Yeah, yeah. Go with the dream.
No, I started dreaming while you were talking to me.
Uh-huh. What I said was not
It's
that important. The most important is what you receiving and what you feel.
this balcony.
Is there a balcony?
No, in the dream, I sort of just floated. All of a sudden, I was just like in this balcony, and
Okay.
there was something down below, and there were two ways that I can get there.
But you have left that place now? Or can you still see the balcony?
I can see the balcony, but I was trying to think about the dogs.
Yeah. Maybe it's meant for you to go up on the balcony to have a better look around you. You still got your wings, your fairy wings.
You know, if I did, I totally wasn't thinking about them. That's just, you know, it's like all of a sudden you just faded out, and I'm on this balcony. It's like a dream while there's something that's going on, and I had a couple ways of getting down. I get, I'm not sure why I had to come down.
Oh,
And one of the ways was I could jump through like this cage, like trap door in the stairwell, the metal stairwell, into water. That's one way I can get down. I
what,
like
what,
your better.
what do you think you should do? What is the feeling you get? Are you meant to jump? You can always ask the hands coming back and pick you up, and they will take you wherever you want to go.
No, I think it's best that I can remember that I can just so easily just fly away from this scenario, and
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
yeah, do that.
I was being let off or distracted or something.
Yes. And I'm sure the hands have somewhere else they want to show you. Maybe you can use your wings to get there, but they are always with you and you're
Well,
always protected.
yeah, they're showing me a door, and it's a wooden door, and then there's like a little panel, and these are just the hands I can see, but they look like human hands. And
Yes.
if I push the right, and there's like this tape, it's so strange. It's so strange.
Can you describe the door? Is it a wooden door?
It is a wooden door, and then there's like this tape that comes down, and then there's a panel, and you can push like the numbers, but they're like little raised little pieces of metal, like, and you can push them, and then click click, it opens the door. The door opens outward,
you need to enter a code to get into the door.
Yes, that's it.
Yes, but you have the code.
Well, the hands have the code because they let me in. I
Yeah.
didn't go in yet. I'm still outside of it.
So, but the door is opening,
Yes.
and
And I'm
and
not a fairy. I just have regular clothes on.
yes,
I have on a white t-shirt and some khakis,
yes.
just some tennies.
Is it meant for you to go through that doorway? I guess it is.
Yeah.
I want you to step in to that area and describe for me what you see.
There was a bunch of kids and they were playing over to the left. And then like there's a doorway to either the backyard or the side yard. And then
Gesundheit.
one.
So the kids are playing there, and they are the only beings.
No, I ran outside and there's a guy with a big afro.
Okay.
And he's sitting there and he has his hands up on his chest and he's smiling. At first, it looked like he was having a fit, but I think he was just like doing something like that.
Yes.
And
Then I
and then
want you to go forward to him and greet him.
he said, "Hey man, what's happening?"
Do you recognize that man? Have you met him before? Or is he still with you in some kind of way?
No, he's there. He has on a brown, he has like black faded jeans on, like a brown button down with a little collar, and he has a big afro, and
And what is his message for you?
I'm listening. I'm trying to listen. He said, "Go ahead, sit down and take a chill."
Yeah,
Yeah. And then there's a wooden chair, and I just sat in the chair.
yeah. If you
He said,
have any trouble to hear, is a couple of headphones hanging on that chair you can put on, and you will hear all clear with
he
no.
said, "This is a wild trip, isn't it?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
So
He
he
said, "I'm
he
not
acknowledged you.
afraid." And I said, "No, I'm not afraid." He says, "You know, pretty soon, all this will be yours." I'm like,
Yes,
"Or what?" All the abilities, all the abilities to do, to play with the kids, fly with the fairies, to visit your dogs, even your old world dogs like me. He says, "I know you and I know Manuel." He said, "Yeah, that was me."
he was the one that came forward in that session you did with him.
I did a session with Manuel and he was there
Yeah.
and he was walking down the street and then, yeah, and he's, yeah, that's what's up.
So he came forward now to acknowledge for you that you are soon going to have this ability to transcend into these different vibration and frequencies.
He said, "I already have the ability." He said, "But
Yes.
it's coming." He said, "It's coming." He said, "I'm going to remember and everybody's going to remember." and it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong.
Yes. But that is what we want to achieve also, and to have it still in our consciousness all the time. Is it not?
He said, "Who is that fat cat?" I swear, I swear.
You're
Oh
talking
my
about
God,
me?
yes. He
I'm
said, "Can brother get some privacy around here?"
sure I can back off a little bit and let you talk. I backing off,
He
giving you
says, in
space.
all seriousness, he loves us. He loves what we're doing.
Yes,
He says we're on the right track.
yes,
He just likes. He says you like talking spick or spit, and so does he, because he made it up.
yes.
And
And I'm sure he is aware of who I am and what I am. So,
he said you're a white honky, and he laughed. Uh, oh my God.
yes,
Oh,
my kind of.
he said, "Yeah, Lars, I know who you are, dude." He said, "You're awesome." He
Thank
said,
you.
"Awesome." He said, "Awesome like a white boy. Like you're like totally groovy to the max." He, uh,
I think he's pulling my leg and making fun of my humor.
I'm trying my best to like see his face and get features or whatever, but I can't. I sense like a mustache, and like a goatee, and I'm trying to like see his face. Just big afro. He didn't,
Yeah,
yeah.
the kind of a hairdo you had in the 60s.
He said the kind of hairdo I had last week.
Yes, of course. Do you
He said,
recognize this energy from this man?
you know what? I feel bad because I don't really recognize it. I recognize him from being in that session with Manuel.
Yeah,
He says, Manny,
Manny.
and
Is that
yeah.
his nickname?
Well, I call him Manny.
Yeah,
His name is Manuel.
yeah,
We've done lots of sessions.
yeah. So is this man a higher entity of Manny? Is this an higher self of him?
No, he says Manny is a homie.
Okay,
He's a home slice.
so they are connected.
We're all connected. We're all friends.
Yes, of course.
He says, Manny was in my neighborhood on Arlington and Akron. But then I'm seeing that it was a long time ago. It was like when Akron was younger. But I wasn't there. But him and Manny were.
Okay.
Hmm.
What timeline is he talking about? Several years back or longer?
No, he's talking like in the 50s and 60s,
Oh, okay.
or 50s, 40s and 50s.
So Manny was manifested then.
He said when the rubber was burning.
Can you say that again?
He said when the rubber was burning.
Yeah. Sorry to say, but I lost the photo from you now. Can you still hear me?
The bee, and then I just came out of it. I was just like, and then it was quiet, and I could hear the screaming of the Spider-Man movie. And I opened my eyes, and I see that we lost the connection. And I was like,
Yes.
whoa. So I just called you directly back, and the I push the what is that thing called? The plug in
Yeah.
because to get a little bit more energy to make the I like the blah blah. I can barely talk to
Yeah,
make the connection, but go ahead and bring me out of this. I'm gonna close my eyes so we
yeah,
can just think properly. I was on the ridge with the getting on that bumblebee coming down.
yeah. I want you then to close your eyes and take a couple of breaths. Can you turn the camera down a little bit because you are back in picture now?
Okay, there we go. How's that?
There, that's lovely.
Okay.
Yeah. So take a couple of deep breaths and relax in your body, just like that. Good. So you are now back on the back of the bumblebee, and I want for that bumblebee, and I want you to ask the bumblebee to bring you back down from that mountain to the foot of the mountain.
Yes, he it has, and it's
So back on
dude,
the ground.
it's yeah, but as he brought me down, I mean, he brought me the whole way. I mean, all the way back, all the way. I mean, he never stopped over. He went
Please
over
tell me what
the
happened
step right
after
over
we
the creek,
were cut off.
Okay.
over that little
Dude, it
bridge,
was
all the way
wild.
to the
All of a
gate.
sudden, he was like,
So you're
"Hey, you
standing
know
in
what? I
front of
love
the
you,
gate,
man."
or are
He
you
says, "I
back
gotta
in the
go
gate
now," and
already?
then he's just like
No, I'm
faded
at the
out,
gate
and
right
all of a
now.
sudden, I felt
Yeah,
myself
okay.
just going
The whole
backwards,
way
and
through.
all of a
No,
sudden,
that was good.
I was
Stand there for a couple
on
of
that
seconds.
balcony, and then I
Yeah,
was
getting my
through the
bearings.
dogs, and I
Just
just
a
went through that
second,
area, and then all of a sudden, I was
because
with the
that
ferry
was
again,
wild and
and then I was back on the
okay.
plateau and swimming
It
I
down,
was
want
fast too. I could.
and the bee, and then I
yeah.
just came out of it. I was just
That's
like,
it. Usually what's happened when
and
you
then
lose
it was quiet, and I
connection,
could hear the
the one
screaming of the
that's
Spider-Man.
leading you, but you are never in any danger because they take you back where you're supposed to be. But I want you to say goodbye to that bumblebee and send you love with it and tell you're going to meet him again.
This is anytime. Yes,
Yes. And
he's
now,
gone
yeah,
fast.
yeah, bumblebee are fast flyers tumbling around in the air. Okay, then I want you to open the gate and step back on the meadow and close the door or the gate carefully behind you. Make sure it's locked.
It's secure.
Good. Then take a little walk to the center of that meadow.
Yeah, it's still high. The grass is still high.
Good. Are you bare feet?
Yes.
Then I want you to take your feet and sweep through the grass with first left or right and vice versa. Just feel the grass on your feet.
Just scrunching it over and laying it down.
Nice. Then we're releasing that connection. And I go into count to 5 and you are back here and now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can open your eyes and take a breath.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
It's, uh, you know what? Oh my gosh. Um, it's
There was much going on today.
yeah. No, I get so relaxed, and you're talking to me, and things are happening, and then all of a sudden I was dozing off because then I was in a dream.